When your legs don't work like they used to before. And I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek?
Hi, my name's Claire. I'm a level 5 qualified soft tissue therapist based in Derby. During the week I work out of my treatment room here, and then 2 nights a week I work from CrossFit Deviant. I became interested in soft tissue treatments and massage many years ago when I hurt my leg running, and off of the back of that got qualified and then was building up my client base evenings and weekends. And then earlier last year I decided to take the plunge and set up my own business, so that's where we're at now. Why do I do it? I absolutely love being able to help someone. I have such a wide client base, from CrossFitters and triathletes and ultra runners and marathon runners, all the way through to kind of 80-year-old women who, for them, you're kind of addressing completely different issues to the runners, but you're able to help them and improve their quality of life and reduce their pain and just make things more comfortable for people. So I guess that's what I love most about the job, is being able to help people and make them see how they can help themselves as well, just to make their lives more manageable so they can do what they love, whether it's running a marathon or being able to garden. So my hobbies outside of this, I am a massive runner, and I would say that's kind of my one passion. I do a lot of off-road and kind of ultra distance races, but I also have become a massive lover of CrossFit. And yeah, so between those two and treatments, that pretty much takes up my whole time. Okay, so today we're talking about ankle mobility. There's a few reasons you might struggle with mobility in your ankle. It could be to do with kind of the joint mobility actually here in the ankle, but a lot of the time it relates more to your lower leg muscles. So you've got your gastroc at the top, so the chunky bit, and then you've got your soleus, which comes in from your Achilles all the way up here underneath. And if either of those are tight, it can really restrict that ankle movement. So your dorsiflexion, which is when you bring your foot up, okay, plantarflexion, inversion and eversion. And all of these are really important when you're training. So when you're squatting, if you're not able to get that range of movement, it has quite a big impact further up the chain, so you'll find you're not able to get to depth, or that to get around the movement you either drop your knee in or drop your knee out. So it's quite key in a lot of CrossFit movements. And then again, if you're doing double unders, if you're really tight here, you can really struggle with ankle mobility afterwards. So what we're going to do today is run through a quick test you can do to see if there's any discrepancy between your left and your right leg. We'll include a soft tissue treatment, and then I'm also going to show you a couple of things you can try at home that will hopefully improve your range of movement and enable you to kind of address any issues you've got. So, to do a test, we've put a tape marker on the floor. This is really important so that you know that you're testing from the same place. So either put tape or just some way of knowing that you've used a line on the floor so you know that you're using the same place. So what you need to do is bring your foot forward onto that line and then drop your knee towards the wall. Okay, so what's really important here is that you keep your heel flat on the floor. If you come back up, what you can sometimes do, just bring your leg back, is when you drop forward, if you haven't got great mobility, you'll lift your heel up to compensate for it. Okay, so what you need to do is focus on keeping that on the floor and just drop your knee forward. Okay, and then swap sides for me. Okay. And again, what you need to do, and either film yourself or get someone just to kind of keep an eye when you're doing it, is that when you drop your leg forward, it's making sure that your leg is going straight rather than your knee dropping in or out to kind of get around that movement. Okay, come back. Perfect. One other thing to add is make sure at the end you retest this. Okay, so now that you've had the soft tissue treatment, we're going to give you a few tips to enable you to kind of self-treat yourself. If you've got tight calves and you're not able to get in for a treatment with anyone, then this is something you can try at home or at the box, just to try and loosen everything off. So what we're going to do, we're going to focus on working medially, just straight up the belly of the calf muscles, up the soleus into the gastroc. Then we're going to work more laterally, all through here, and then medially on the inside. So all you need to do, get a foam roller, place the back of your leg on it, depending on how sensitive it is, and you can deal with a bit more pressure, add your foot on top. Just really slowly work your way up from your ankle towards your knee. Keep consistent pressure, and anywhere where it feels a little bit niggly, just stop, wait till it eases, and then you can just really slowly work a bit further up. Okay, so that's working medially. What you need to do now is just rotate your foot out. Again, put pressure back on with your foot on top. Same as before, just work really slowly up from the ankle towards the knee. And then last but not least, we're going to work medially, which is really generally the one that's quite tight on people, working up into the belly of the muscle and quite deep in the calf. So again, if you can't tolerate having too much pressure on this one, just use one leg, put all your weight on it, and same as before, just really slowly work up the muscle and take time to kind of really release those niggly spots off. Okay, so after you've done your foam rolling, had a soft tissue treatment and tried out the banded ankle distraction techniques, it's really important to retest. Make sure you put your foot back in the exact same position as before, so put a marker on the floor, some tape, or just know how far it is. Go back to the exact same position and just retest. And all being well, you should find that you're able to drop your knee to the wall at that distance, and you'll feel a better range of movement in your ankle just by releasing all these leg muscles off. Okay, come back. And what you can then do to work on that is increasingly move your foot away from the wall and try and drop it forward, and use that as a kind of baseline for where you're at and what you want to improve on. Hi, I'm Claire. I'm a level 5. So I started. I started doing massage therapy. Oh, and my dog. I love my dog.